about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Michael Badgley ready to get us started, and off we go from SoFi Stadium.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First and 10. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. Yards, and the Packers have taken the early lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Herbert. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
That throw into the arms of Allen. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside.
7 yards the pickup there.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Herbert back to the air. And that is incomplete.
Donald Parham, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and short.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. Herbert operating from the red zone. A quick throw, but incomplete.
On Austin Eckler, the intended target.
And that'll bring up second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On second down, Eckler. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Back near the goal line, here's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Robert Tonyan, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And it's a Packers touchdown. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Running on first down, Eckler. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll bite, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. This is intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Now left side on the swing pass. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And again, it's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. He takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. On first down, Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
A.J. Dillon
taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers add on to their lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But it'll be second down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for first and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game. And it'll be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Adams.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. This is Jones. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Justin Jones there on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They'll run on first down. Jones able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Running right, Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Rodgers looking to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Mahomes now on 1st down. Screen play, McKinnon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do. And you know what else you need? The people who aren't involved in the deception to make sure they hold their blocks and someone doesn't flash too quickly in the face of the quarterback.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Now here's Mahomes. eluding the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. Now room for Eckler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Allen's got it complete. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. They go back to the ground now with Eckler down to the 25.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He's to the 10. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jerry Tillery just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. 3rd and short, McKinnon. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now a dump off here complete, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. Herbert throwing again. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again. Herbert rolling to his right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a 2-point try. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half.
Got some room at the 30. And finally brought down at the 43. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And incomplete on the deep ball. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half.
The 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. They run once more with McKinnon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. Forced out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. Flush to his right. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Chris Jones showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
After the sack on first down, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
A shotgun snap for Herbert.
That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
10 more there and another first down. Mahomes going to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down, McKinnon. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Check 26, check 26. Shoot, watch the shoot.
On 2nd down, McKinnon. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Herbert. This one is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Herbert to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Herbert going to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Throwing, Herbert. He'll buy some time right. It's complete to Cook. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Herbert toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Now Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now Herbert rolling to his right. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did. And
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Rodgers now on first down. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 22.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 53 yards.
And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone. If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
And you know, I'm all about getting points. And if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third and 2, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And out of bounds right around the 20. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being it
touchdown, Chargers.
Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time, you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And he returns this to the 22.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a throw here, hauled in. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Caught on the right
right side by Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 8-6 the score after one. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And again, it's Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. Now a 2nd down and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. They'll roll him in, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Here's what having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat now, run the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A give, Eckler running to the right. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Eckler. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Herbert on third down now. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down territory. They went for it, picked it up. They didn't get the touchdown, but what a great consolation prize. A new set of downs and another shot at the end zone.
Back to throw here, Herbert, eluding the pressure right. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A final shot before break. Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Williams brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, Justin Herbert finding room inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Rolling to his right, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Cook. Touchdown, Chargers. Jared Cook. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the out there to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all? And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 82 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They started on the ground with Eckler.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Once more, here's Eckler.
Another juke, another spin. Oh.
And inbounds.
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
You see that, bro?
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now.
Oh, my goodness.
All the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
You can't stop.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the third team now, they work on 1st and 10. The handoff, it's Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Will score. Touchdown, Chargers. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the fourth quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick. He's at the 50. 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. On play action, now Rodgers. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The
Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flushed out right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now room for Eckler. The 20. And down to the 19-yard line. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On the give, this is Eckler, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try the right side with Eckler. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau. We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two former division rivals in the old AFC West, the Seahawks and Chargers, are underway. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jerry Tillery, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 30 big ones. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is recovered by the Chargers. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Second and 2.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. Room to run inside the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And a short gain down to about the 33. The tackle made by Benson Mayowa.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd and 9.
The intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And I think the ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out, for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Flushed out right.
That's complete into the hands of Carson. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Gerald Everett, 81 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Extra point up and through by Myers. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Play action. It's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done. And they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert bringing it in. Jackson left side.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Herbert now. He's got Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Give him 2 on the play there. Good enough for a Charger first down. Again, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Herbert has it knocked free.
But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to Eckler. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Herbert on first down now. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Here's second and 10. Herbert. Flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Here's Herbert. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Chargers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is DJ Reed returning. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. On first down, Wilson dumps this one off to Chris Carson. That catch good for only a couple. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
8 yards to go on second down. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On third down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Final shot before the break for Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert flush to his right. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's Ty Long now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in. And
try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On second down, Eckler. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Herbert off of play action. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.